I'm live. It's cold in here. Whoa, what's going on? Hey guys. Nothing's really coming up on chat. Looks like just one. Hey, Steve. More or less what I'm doing is that I'm at the point where I got to put base color on these. So I went ahead and mixed up a couple colors, and I have a designated mixture of it since I've been doing a few of these buildings. So that's where I'm doing tonight. Hey, John, how are you? So this one would be easy because I'm just slopping on base coat. So what the heck? It'd be a lot less intense than the other one was. So I can interact with you guys a lot easier this time around. But more or less just putting on a base, and it's just a watered down kind of a wash. So it makes it real easy. In fact, you can see how watered down it is because it's kind of running on me. So how you doing, Steve? So I'm still turning. The snow starts at 1 a.m. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of weird ass weather going on right now. We're down in Texas, so we're going to be hit with sub freezing temperatures as well. So we're not even out of the woods on this one. Let's see here. Let me get this edge real quick. All right, there we go. I'm not cheating. Well, kinda. It's holding this, right? Nah, actually, I can start using the other arm quite a bit more. It's just if I bend it in a certain way, then it reminds me that it's not doing well. But anything down low, I'm pretty good. It's when I decide that I need to put my arm above my head that I have issues. So putting on sweatshirts gets kind of be a challenge. But otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, it's working. Well, here we go. Yeah. So Moon Doggy, it's good to be on the mend. It's definitely better than the alternative. That's for damn sure. So today I pretty much was able to get this thing together to where you guys see it now. So kind of give you an idea. Just came back out to the garage. I had to take a couple hour break just to kind of rest up a little bit. I'm starting to have a little bit of aches and pains, so I thought, well, I better stop for at least a couple hours. So got up, felt decent, said, what the hell, let's come out to the garage, turn on YouTube live stream, and let's paint. So that's what I'm doing. I'm painting. So I'll get this side done. There's something I want to show you with this building that's different than the other one. I'll bring the other one up so you guys can look at it. So like I stated before, there's a few things that I'm changing with the kit. You know, the first one was done for Kevin at Racetrack Scenics for his own personal track, and we wanted to keep that. Or I wanted to keep that pretty much true to what the actual kit was. This is commission build, so I have a lot more creative freedom on it in some ways. So see, the main thing is the roof line. So like on the actual building, the roof line's changed. So let me go grab the other one real quick. You guys can see it. But it's kind of wild. Just by changing the roof line, it's amazing how that little tweak actually changes a lot of the way the kit appears. So from the front, let's see here, this is the front over here. So from the front, you know, you can't really tell a difference because, you know, it looks about the same. A little bit steeper pitch, but unless you had them right next to each other, you wouldn't be able to know. But if you turn around to the back side, turn around, you know, changes it up a little bit. So just, I don't know, it's those little things that actually start to add up. Son of a bitch. All right. There we go. So back to the side. So yeah. So this is getting a few different tweaks to it. So the roof railings are going to be different. On the original building down below, you can see here it had a concrete base, not finished brick. So it's getting concrete down at the bottom. And there's a few other things too. But those are kind of the major things right now that you can see. But yeah, I figure I probably have at least one good day, maybe 2 more days to be able to finish them up. At least one of them. So go here. So we got here. How you doing, Howard? Good seeing you. So yeah, I just thought since the last time that I did this, and I don't know. It was kind of fun, and I got a lot of good response. A lot of you guys actually just kind of put the live stream in the background and started doing your own modeling kits. And I thought, well, what the heck? We'll do it again, right? So that's what I did. And again, I did it spontaneously. I didn't plan ahead again, but I didn't quite know how I was going to feel today. So I just thought, just throw it on. So again, for you guys who are getting here, probably what I'll get done with these. I got 2 of these to paint the base color on. Probably just get the base color on tonight is what I'm thinking. So I got to do that, and I got to get the base color on the roof too. So I don't know if I'm gonna go there yet tonight or not. See how I feel. So. So pretty mellow stuff. Like I said earlier, this is just a mix that I have designated for the base color on these Targa buildings. It's antique white in kind of a light beige color. They call it cinnamon. And I just kind of mix it until I get kind of the right base that I want to work off of. And then, I mean, as you've seen the other buildings, by the time they're done, they have so many other damn colors on them. It's hard to even see this color. But you got to have that base color to work off of. So down here in these door openings, nice thing about a wash is that if it gets on some of the other stuff, it's real easy to clean it off because there's not much pigment to the paint. So when you're coming in and trimming stuff, you can get a little bit sloppy, not too sloppy. You get a little bit sloppy, and you can always come back in and clean it up. Like I just got sloppy, so I'll clean it up. I didn't lose this jacket. There you go. 8 inches in your driveway, Robert? Jeez. Whereabouts do you live at? That's one thing I think I'll miss a little bit down here is the snow. Hey, Mr. Royal. Mr. Bill. Just playing with paint. Let's see here. Trying to trace a short on the grandstand. Oh, that big mammoth thing. Is it for your the camera that's in there, or is it the lights? Lights. Ugh. That could be fun. Good times, yeah. Oh, Nebraska. 4 degrees. Oh, damn. That's cold. Yeah, the wall's one color. Once I finish this side, I'll turn it towards you guys so I can do the other. Yeah, I'm just putting on the base color wash right now. When I do these, I do the base color first, and then I let that completely dry, because I start throwing so many other different washes at it that if I don't let this dry, I'll actually wash this paint right off of it. So my next step after putting this base color down is just to let it sit. Okay. So there's that. Yeah, it's been a little chilly down here. It affected my dry times today. How dare Mother Nature affect my dry times? It is what it is. At least it's not 4 degrees outside. And wind chill minus. Damn, Robert, it just keeps on getting better. 4 with a wow. That's cold, dude. Yeah, it starts getting below -10, and it just, that cold hurts. It just starts to hurt. Okay. So.
You have somewhere I can hang this up?
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll be right back, guys.
Sorry.
It's all right. The wife wants me to hang up a plant.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
You don't want it to die. Such a pretty plant.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
What now? Oh,
Here.
green. Asters right there.
Put that here. Yes, ma'am. Ay, 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 ay. All right, I'm back. Let's see here. Let's hear. Hey, Mr. David, how are you? There's no ladders involved, man. Nope, no ladders. Yeah, the two women of the house are keeping me well away from ladders right now. So, yeah. They've already had that discussion with me a couple times already. So, let's see here. Yeah, an insulated garage door would be nice. I just got to throw some foam up onto it. So, I've been more trying to finish projects out in the fields and stuff like that. We got horses and whatnot. So, the first year has been built a barn, stables, had to fence the whole entire property. So, unfortunately, I haven't been able to play around with getting the garage all the way done, but we'll see what happens. I got to get better before I start doing that again. So, we'll see what happens. Blink 5. Oh, no. She's always hurting me, Bill. So like I explained earlier, this is just kind of it's a base color wash that I'm putting on here. So my painting process with these Targa buildings is that I get my base color down, and then this has got to completely dry, and then I come back later and start hitting it with the weathering and everything else. But I got to get this portion of it done first. So I got this building and the first one in the corner to do. So, come on. Try to get these corners here. There's no good way to try to film this either. Unfortunately. A lot of tedious little stuff. Okay. And all these edges done. What size is your block? What do you mean by block? You mean the property that I have here? Just around, not that much. We've just jammed a lot onto it. Have around what? 4 acres. So it's enough. Not like some of the places down here. But it's kind of cool. Our property backs up against another piece of property that's around 75 acres of wooded property. So that makes it kind of nice. You got to hold your tongue right when you do this. Oh, come on. Where's my sandpaper? I had a little piece. Oh. Yeah. I'll use this edge that I don't like. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. When will I be able to use both arms? I don't know. I don't know yet. It's still too early to tell. So I do know that I will have a lot of physical therapy to do once I can use both arms. Because I'm already getting atrophy in my muscle tissue on my left side as far as the arm and stuff. So it's going to take a little bit to get that back to pre-Superman crash, I think. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see here. No. Okay. So it'd be nice once I'd be able to get the track up and running. I think that I'm starting to get enough mobility that I can climb up on top of the layout and get it cleaned off. It's been a long time since I've had any cars going around this track. Too long. It's one thing. The downside of being a scenery guy for for slot cars, your track is always messed up. It's where the guys that are doing reviews are have an upper hand in that department. They got to keep the track up and running. Me, everything is like a friggin' tornado went off. And we still got to figure out what I'm gonna do. I've got a few areas on the layout that I don't know. I'm still undecided. This lower part especially. So hang on, let me get this stuff edged. The cool thing too with a wash is that you can, well, here, maybe I can show it to you guys. I don't know if it will come out or not, but say you got like this little window right here with your pigment when it's all washed down. You don't have to get right on top of it, obviously, because the paint is going to travel, right? So as long as you keep yourself like a nice straight line, you can allow the paint to creep and it will go right where you need it to go. It's kind of cool. The paint's kind of thick. It makes it harder to do that, obviously, because it's not as pliable. It'll want to bridge stuff instead of just kind of roll with it, flow into it. So that's one of the reasons why I really like to use watered down kind of a wash technique, because not only does it give you, it gives you a really cool looking, effect, but it makes your life so much easier. It's the old saying, work hard or work smarter, not harder, right? And stay off of ladders. And then the other thing, why I like to put this wash down as my base coat, washes don't dry. They do not dry evenly. It already, even though I'm putting down my first coat of paint, it's already starting the weathering process for the steps that are yet to come. So, kind of cool. I mean, I don't know if you can actually, you probably can't see this with camera because it's real slight even when I'm looking at it, but you can kind of see an unevenness to the pigment of the paint on the surface. And then as you start layering on top of that, it just kind of keeps on amplifying it, you know. I'm a real big stickler on using layers. You know, you're creating layers. So, I mean, you can come right off the bat and try to do everything in one shebang, but if you really want that stellar look, you're going to need to have patience, and you're going to work with putting steps into it, different layers into it. So let's see here. You need to learn how to land properly. That's been my problem since I was real young. I never learned how to land properly. That's these bones that I just broke kind of give you guys an idea. They're not my first bones that I've broken in my life. I'm somewhere north now of 40 different bones that I've broken in my body throughout my life. So, quite honestly, it's not the fall that gets you. It's the landing. It's the sudden stop. That's where it just. That's where it sucks. Yeah. If I could maybe figure out the landing, maybe that would help. All right, so all the base color is down on this jewel, so that's all done. Now let me go grab the other one. This one dry. And here this bad boy is. Ugh. And again, like the other one, you saw the altered roof line. This has an altered roof line as well. So it's a little bit sharper pitch on this guy versus this guy right here. And it has the concrete section down at the bottom instead of the brickwork. So rotate things in and out, you saw. Yeah, I nailed the landing. Funny thing is, I had a fall on a street bike when I was younger, and I skipped down the freeway at 120 miles an hour. I mean, I think I traveled for damn near a quarter mile because it was wet out. And yep, jumped right up, ran back to my bike, fall off a ladder. Yeah, down for the count, airlifted out. Oh, crap. So these buildings are going to a customer, but kind of cool. I'll share this with you guys. He originally thought of having a bunch of buildings done at one time, and then found out that, you know, trying to budget that would be kind of tough. So we're going to do just a few buildings every once in a while, here and there. And one thing that I'm doing is that if you're doing multiple buildings, I give a discount on doing it. I mean, there's no reason to, I feel, to try to suck out as much money out of each one of these. I mean, we're all here to have fun, right? So if you're thinking about having something done or whatnot, I do give discounts as far as with volume and stuff. So just put that out. These arches are a pain in the butt. There we go. Hey, Gale Force Raceway. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Recovering slow. Today was kind of rough. I had to take a break today for a while, but decided what the hell. I needed to get the base color done on this tonight. That was my goal I had at the beginning of the day. So I figured I'd come out to the garage, throw on the YouTube live stream, and paint and get this knocked out. So birds. I need birds, Bill. We got a bird. Wife's got a bird. Most obnoxious damn thing. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, that's good, Robert. I'm glad you didn't hurt anything, but yeah, it's not fun. There's that split second where you it's the pucker factor. One thing I learned when I was growing up is that I would take hard falls, and then you kind of do that routine where, you know, you kind of go, okay, let's wiggle our fingers, let's wiggle our toes. Yeah. It's a good feeling when you pass all the tests, you know. You're like, I survived. I'm getting lag from the stream. was from when you were showing the roof. When I was showing the roof. Okay. Let's see here. Another arched doorway. There we go. Watch the water. It's got a lid on it. We're good. It's got a lid. That would be extreme wash technique if that happened. Let's see here. Lots of windows. Okay. Oh, another suggestion when you're, especially if you're going to do this collection of buildings, or if you're going to do a few buildings, and they're going to be like the same color scheme, make sure that you think a little bit ahead of time and either write down your mixing ratio of the colors that you're going to use, or get yourself a jar and mix up a bunch of color so that you don't have to try to reinvent the wheel every time you pick up a paintbrush and start painting. Because there's nothing that's more frustrating, at least for me, nothing that's more frustrating than to not have enough paint, or having that brain fart, not mixing enough, and then coming back to your project and you're trying to match the color that you had laid down before. So you mix up enough paint right off the bat, it saves lots of stress. Definitely. Okay. So this wall gets this color as a base. A little bit harder with all the brickwork that's down on this side. Looks really cool though. Did a bunch of brickwork with joint compound. And when it's all white, you can see it, but until you actually start to hit it with some type of color, so also you start seeing the contrast. It's pretty cool. It's like, yeah, that looks pretty cool. Whatever happened to Skid? Oh, well, he's still here. My idea with that was I was going to start doing. There was a thought, and I was thinking about getting into doing some car reviews. So that's kind of where I came up with the idea of having a skid mark. Then there was also something I've been playing around with. There's and if someone can do this, this would be really cool. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to be doing this idea. I got too much damn crap I put on my plate, so I don't think this idea is I'm going to be able to do it. So I'll put it out for you guys. If there's a YouTuber out there or whatnot, slot cars, listen up. So there's a guy that has a YouTube channel called 3D Bot Maker, and he does gravity races with Hot Wheels, 1/64th Hot Wheels down a track. And there's a lot of guys that are doing it. Okay, it's amazing the views they're getting for just putting Hot Wheels down a track. But this guy has gone above and beyond, and he's given some. And it's just one guy doing it. I thought at first there was two guys doing it, and it's not. It's just one guy, and he's using a a voice changer so he can create different characters with the commentary, which I can only imagine how the editing with that is. But he does a play-by-play commentary as these cars are racing down the track, and it's actually it's pretty entertaining, and it can be actually pretty funny too. The idea with my idea originally with Skidmark is that it was going to be something along those lines. So since my track is digital, I was going to go ahead and start running the cars on ghost mode in a race and film it and see what happens, you know, not even kind of not, you know, not taking it serious by any aspect of it, making it more of an entertainment / fun thing to do. You can laugh, you know. I just thought that would be hilarious to do that. Plus, the other thing is being that he's got millions of views. It's unreal. What a great way to try to bridge our hobby and maybe capture some new people into it. Maybe grab some of these youngsters and stuff, and maybe, kind of the thought. So if anyone's into the whole entire camera thing, and you can good at maybe being dynamic as far as more of a slapstick type of comedian in a sense, go over there, check out that website and kind of let your ideas flow. But if someone was able to do that with digital slot cars, it would be huge. I'd love to see someone do it. I think it'd be really funny. We got a lot of, more serious type of videos out there, whether they're doing a car review or I'm doing scenery or something along those lines. It'd be fun to have something out there that isn't so much serious, but more of just fun. You know what I mean? So here's my 2 cents for the night. I'm almost done with this. There we go. All right, so I'll show you what I mean by when you get a little bit of color on the brickwork. So it really starts to pop after that. So it's kind of cool. You get the texture in this and everything else, and everything just starts to kind of come alive with it. So definitely cool. And that's all got to dry, and the other one's got to dry. Okay. Took 1,000 tests, that was. Yeah. Bill, you need to go over there and just watch it, because yeah, it's funny. It's really funny. They have he's created 2 characters with the commentary, and one's guy's he's got a real booming voice, and the other one, one guy's kind of proper, and the other one just goes off on these tangents and everything else, and it's it's pretty funny. He actually came up with a really cool idea. So Yeah, there's only a few of us on here. You guys have any questions or anything? Ask me. See what I can answer for you. Now what I got here is a base color for the roof. I think I'll go ahead and start this. It's kind of funny. This color is real close to the color of the cardboard, but works good. You got to seal the cardboard down to a point so that when you start to do your painting effects over the top, that it doesn't disappear on you. So yeah, sidewall looks cool, huh, Bill? Takes a while to do it. You got to have patience with it because you got to get the compound. It's got to get, there's kind of a sweet spot with it when you're putting it on, and when I'm doing that, I'm only working in about, I'd say, a 2-inch to 3-inch square when I do it. So just a little at a time, because there's kind of this window where you can shape and do the compound in such a way that it's pliable and it will work. If you wait too long, it starts to flake off. Okay, it starts to flake off. So what I do is I go ahead and work those small areas, and then obviously I set it off to the side, let it completely dry, and then come back with a PVA water mix and seal the whole entire thing with watered down PVA. And then that locks everything into place, and then it's not going to chip off on you no more. So paint dries entertaining. Yeah, kind of weird, huh? This all down. I'm gonna have to mix up some more of this color, I think. And I need to sit down for a sec. You going under the layout, huh, Bill? Good luck. Don't get lost under there. Okay. So yeah, again, this first coat that's even on the roof is a wash. So it's not a real thin wash. Actually has some pigment to it. But this roof has had the PVA and everything put down on it. So now what I want to do is come back and start getting the paint going on it. So there's that. Go ahead. This one off to the side. Bring this guy back. Robert, so will RTS put what you want on a billboard? I believe Kevin will. Yeah, I believe he will. He might charge a small fee for it, but I believe he will put what you want on a billboard. So are you thinking about like the name of your track or something like that? I'm pretty 99.8% sure that he does that. Let's see here. Yeah, thanks, David. Yeah, the artworks turned out pretty cool. It was poor Raul. So my my history, if you don't know, comes from the automotive, right? So in towards the end, before I got out, I was real active in the restoration / street rods customs type of thing. And I still did regular collision work. I had my own shop and I was still doing collision work too. But there's certain things that I pulled as far as my past goes with that with the skull and everything else, and trying to show him certain things. It was funny. We were on the internet looking at all sorts of stuff, trying to come up with different clip art and stuff like that to make it all work. But, yeah, it was funny. But yeah, it turned out pretty cool. So we got we had roughly, I don't know, maybe there was hour and a half putting that together as far as finding everything. 2 hours. So not too bad, actually. Raul, he's a good guy. Good guy. Okay, I need some more. Burnt umber. I think I put too much red in this. Well, not red, too much white. Yeah, definitely put too much white. That's going to be fun to bring around. See what I was saying earlier, make sure you have enough paint. Here we go. Okay, that's turning it the right way. I need something more powerful though. Orange tone will kick it. There we go. Okay, man, got it. Okay. Yep, fun. Watching paint dry. I guess the least I could do is let you guys look at something other than a blank wall. So you guys are thinking about these Targa buildings. They're pretty good size. So I'm make sure you have enough area in your layout to do it. They also did make the facades though, so just if you don't have enough room for a whole entire building, they have the fronts of the building that they designed too. So that's kind of cool. Come on. So what time is it in Australia, David? Is it evening yet? One p.m. Yeah, that's cool. You guys are in the future down there already in Saturday. Was Saturday any different than today was Friday here? Is there a limit on how many LEDs you should ground to a single ground? I don't know. I think as long as your ground is good, it's good. I know as far as power goes, we could always split it up, Bill. You know. It's kind of a gross, muddy brown. All right. Here we go. There's that one. So pretty much complete. So you got 4 strands for 3 circuits and 1 ground. I don't know. I'd split it up. That's pretty much all I got going on for the night. That stuff needs to dry, so I can't really do much more to it. So, you guys have anything you want to chit chat about? Anything that curious about? I'm open. There's what? There's 17 of us. So not a whole bunch. Mm. Are you going to try the backlit lighting behind the railing tonight? So was that strip of LEDs that you were talking about the other day, Bill? Yeah, the one orange, one yellow. Where are those going to go? Backlit lighting behind the railing. Is that on the grandstand? Where you at, Bill? Oh, okay. So just before the tunnel. All right. Cool. So I have a question to throw out to you guys. What else do you think I should produce as far as to put on the store? What else are you guys interested in seeing? I have the guardrail, the crash fence. I have that Ferrari, but the problem is with the Ferrari, it's limited amount. There's only a few cars I can get my hands on that are still. I found a secret stash, but otherwise, if I have to get my hands on any more of those, it's going to probably have to come off of eBay. But is there anything else? Are you guys curious? Just thought I'd throw it out. Tons of different videos out there that I did. The camera crew, that was 3D printed. The light fitting. So the so Dave, are you talking about the pole lights? Yeah, the one we did on the Patreon. This one. Yeah, I could produce those for if you guys are interested in those. I could probably put together a whole entire collection of them. So it's not just individual. You could have a whole bunch. Okay. That's a good idea. How about these? Would anybody be interested in these? Oh, well, welcome back, Robert. We're all done painting now. Now we're just, this is the BS portion of it. So, yeah, this is one that I also made on the Patreon group. It has stairs in it, everything else. It's a formed tire. Actually looks like a tire. And it's big. And these actually can be built anyway. So there's that. See what else. I got certain kits and everything. Yeah, I think they would. How about a billboard collection that's complete with lit up and everything else? So with lights. I'm just garbage can and camera. So the camera, the cameras, the little garbage cans, could do that, complete with a bag of garbage in there too. How about that? Lighted billboard, yeah. So yeah, we could do that. Jeez, it's getting cold in here. I gotta move my heater. There. also another thing that I'm working on that I've actually been working on now for 3 years, 4 years. Um, they used to be out, and long story, but actually thinking about producing resin bodies again. I know there's a lot of 3D printing and stuff like that out there, but I'll be back. So these are going to be, I'm working on trying to get these produced. And what we got are a lot of the old Can-Am cars. This is only 5. I've got somewhere around 22 or 24 bodies that are about this close to being casted. So what we've got, this is the Power Muty, Ford, the Can-Am car. Now, this was out, and this is all I have. I did not receive my master back from the guy that I was working with to make these, but I have this, and this is a good enough copy that I can go ahead and recast this body. Shotgun Dave is actually going to help me out with this as far as walking me through on how to do it. I can create this stuff from scratch. This car was actually created from scratch. A lot of these were. This is the March. So this is another one. It's real close. This is the Ferrari 350 Can-Am. This is the Honker Can-Am. And this guy actually is a McLaren that came out of the Tokyo Can-Am races. So it's not well known per se over here in the States or anything else, but this was part of the Fuji Can-Am races that they had. So there's that. There's a whole bunch. I got some high wing Lolas. This car right here is a high wing car. I have some pictures of this that when I get ready and stuff, I've actually posted these before, but just to let you know, because these have surfaced and they've gone away, and they've surfaced and gone away, but they're definitely something now that I'm wanting to put together the store and everything else. That we need to get these Can-Am cars on the market. So there are some 3D prints of some of these cars now. But one thing I have noticed with 3D prints is that they haven't captured certain aspects of the car, especially with this guy right here. The 3D print isn't quite like the original car. So there's certain things that I'm trying to fine tune with them. But there's that. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of them. It's like in the back, got all the details and stuff. I have differentials for them. When I did these originally, we were doing a casted interior with a head. I'm actually going to do these with full interior. So it may not even be a resin interior. A lot of times, I'll grab something. I'm coming. I'll bring some more. How's that? So these are some that I went ahead and finished. And yes, I do have that as well. And this car, I don't know if it's going to show. This car has a full interior in it. You can see the driver down inside of it. So pretty cool. Want to get this guy out. When I'm talking about full interiors, as far as that goes, with seats and the whole 9 yards. So yeah. So if you've seen these cars before, I am working trying to get these things on the market. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, so there's those. So yeah, I think maybe a collection of garbage cans, just a whole bunch of garbage cans. That's a good idea. Get those done. Like that idea. Put that there. And the cameras really turn out pretty cool. So pretty cool. All made out of balsa, stuff like that. But cool little camera. And then I'll show you guys something else. This is a diorama that I finished up. Let me get this out of the way. I gotta make some room. It's big. So here is this. And this is made for photography. So the owner of this diorama had me commission it. Likes to take photos of his cars, and he likes rally. So created this diorama. I'll show you something really cool with this. So I'll be right back. Let me get the car. Problem is, I do not own any rally cars. So the closest thing that I can come up in my little collection is an M1 BMW. But what it is it has a pedestal here, okay, that's made out of brass rod, and it's adjustable, so it can go up and down. So say this car being a low deck in the back, you can go and put this down in here and rearrange your plume, and you got yourself a pretty cool looking picture, right? Cool thing is you can have fun with this too. So we can take away the M1 and we can put out a McLaren. So it's Can-Am car, rally car. But yeah, it turned out really cool. So I'm doing this stuff as well. And this is on a wood base. The wood's all been contoured and everything to the scenery. And one of like his concerns was the tree. And it's like, well, how are you going to ship it with the tree? Well, I came up with a couple new designs for trees on my method, and this thing is bulletproof. Okay. It's not flaking off or anything else. And so there's that. And then also with this, I can go ahead and anchor it down and figured out packaging. So this thing will be safe when it's sent. So just throwing that out there too. I'm also doing this type of stuff. So there's all sorts of different things that are going on. So go ahead and take this away. But yeah, a lot of different stuff. So so lighted billboards. Yeah, I could do a whole entire different collection of billboards and then have them like weathered out and lit up and stuff like that. Because a lot of times trying to get lights into a billboard that trees, I could do happy trees. Yeah, there's an evergreen that I'm working on that is a bulletproof evergreen. So that's real possible. That's something I want to try to do is to put out trees that are actual 1/32 scale tree, or at least look good on a 1/32 scale. So what I mean by that is that you have a healthy trunk to it. It's not just a little toothpick type of trunk, and something that you can put on the track and, it looks good. And I've got to build it in such a way where it looks good here, but I can send it to you guys and it looks good too. So there's a couple trees I am working on that's a possibility, and trying to keep the cost down as well, because if anyone's gone out there and shopped for the bigger trees, they can get extremely expensive. So yeah, so trying to do that would be cool. Florist boxes, I'll have to look into that. Okay. What kind of trees would you guys be interested in? Like evergreen style trees, deciduous style trees, any type of trees? Florist boxes. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. I get so much stuff going through my head, I forget. So here's this. Here's my little ledger. Turn this here. Florist boxes. 4 trees. And then might as well put on here garbage cans. Film camera. What was the other thing you guys were suggesting? Light poles. Any tree. Okay. So trees. Oh, lighted billboard. Collection. So yeah, if I was to do billboards, it wouldn't be like one billboard. I'd probably have a bunch of different billboards together as a package, or I don't know, because everybody's taste is a little bit different. So I don't know. See how that would work. always looking for different ideas, guys. So what I think might be a good idea to go ahead and do, you guys might have a different idea of something that you guys are looking for. So also, remember where I put that. There's also the stadium lights, but that was an early design on that one. There's hay bales. So there's the quadrant bales and there's the smaller ones. So kind of give you an idea of the size of these guys. So we could do those too. I could go ahead and put together a whole entire box of hay bales and do that. Hey, wild man. So, well, you're a little late to the party, Shane. So we already painted. Now we're sitting around BSing and I'm putting out different ideas on what you guys might want to see produced. So taking notes, sharing different stuff. So much stuff that hasn't been put out. I also have, I did a video on these, you know, the fences with the signage. So those were pretty cool. Like that. So you could always create types of fences. So yeah, so I think that'd be kind of cool. But the guardrail turned out pretty cool. If I can, fences are sublime. Yeah, the fences are cool. That was a fun project to do. Let me grab some of these. What I need to do is get off my ass and start getting this track up and running again. You take a day and just do that. But let's see here. This is where on Deception, before I moved it, this was up above where the campground was at. So there was the old campground sign. But let's see here. Yeah, these really turned out pretty cool. And what it is water slide decals. So I make my own water slides and then put on there. But it looks pretty cool. That's another thing. Would you guys be interested in a collection of water slide decals? So not just, I'm not talking decals that you put on a car, but decals for scenery. So like, well, I'll show you. There's these. Like on the barn that I did here recently, this was a Patreon project with the guys in the Patreon group. But with water slide decals, you can go ahead and put them on, you know, your buildings and everything else. So I have a whole entire container of them that I just printed off for myself. So a lot of these decals or advertisements would be hard to find, right? If you could even find them. Oh, where the hell am I going to put this? I'm going to set it here. But I'll show you. So like you can get old Coca-Cola, old Miller High Life, A&W, old Budweiser signs, you know, old advertisements. You know, Coca-Cola again. Magnetti, Moriali. So that might be something too. I could go ahead and make a whole entire water slide billboard sheets. So we could do some that are, I don't know, with all the different makers now making the snack bars and that type of stuff. That's great, but you need to have those type of little decals and stuff for the inside for the advertisements or whatever. So yeah, it'd be kind of cool. We'd go ahead and create some of those and get those out to you guys too. The camp trailers have a lot of I'll grab the camp trailers. These are the camp trailers that Bill just mentioned. So let me get this out of the way. Bye-bye, barn. I'll be back. So these are little camp trailers, but problem is with the camp trailers is the amount of time it actually takes to make these little camp trailers because they're all made out of balsa. And I don't think this one does. Yeah, it does. Actually, each one of these has a full interior. So I don't know if you can see inside. There's tables in there. It's kind of hard to get a reflection. Let's see here. I'll do this one. This one will be a little bit easier. So yeah, let's see a table. There's a couch. You look in the inside there. These guys have seen I'm surprised these things lasted coming down here from Washington because they're real delicate. But the problem is with making these is that they would cost too much. There's quite a bit of hours in making these little guys. Laser cut? Yeah, I don't have a laser cutter. I do everything by hand. So let's see here. But yeah, they're a fun project. Built this one. There's a video on this one being built. And this was the guinea pig. This was the one that I built first. was this guy. But no, I would say watch the video. If you like them, then watch the video and make one, because I mean I could do it, but it wouldn't be cost effective for the amount of time that's put into them. So, but let's see here. We've been going for an hour and 50 minutes, almost 2 hours. But that's normal, right? So, but yeah, I still got to go inside and get something to eat now that I got my idea of what I wanted to get done today done. So, but yeah, I'll go ahead and we'll just kind of keep on doing this. I'll again, I will try to yeah, I know, almost 4 hours the other night. That was brutal, wasn't it? I just kind of got into a zone. Just kept on going. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll keep on doing this. It seems like you guys like this. I'll try to, again, and I failed again tonight because it was totally last minute type of, spontaneous stuff that I do. But I will work diligently in trying to put this out. And actually, you know what? I was thinking, maybe we should start doing this on Saturday night. I mean, if I slip another one in on you guys during the week or something like that, so be it. But maybe since there's really nothing going on in the YouTube community on Saturday night, maybe we'll do that, and I'll just start doing a Saturday night live stream, and whatever I have going on or whatever, maybe I can grab a hold of somebody else and drag them in and have a conversation or whatever, and do that, and we'll just set a Saturday night time slot and do that, and that'd be kind of fun. I was, this is kind of thing that I was thinking would be kind of fun, a bit different, right? So there's a bunch of us that are out here doing YouTube now, right? So you got myself, you have Travis, you got MP, you got Crazy Man Pete that's over there in the UK, you got Raul, you have Massimo, all these different guys, right? So what I thought would be kind of fun, and do this maybe, obviously not every single live stream, but to go ahead and, because to get materials together to build a tree are real easy, right? So if you go on like YouTube or whatever, and they have these guys that interview celebrities, right? So they do celebrity type of thing. And a lot of times they're like cooking food, or there's one guy that's having them take, what are they? Hot wings in each one, or something like that. Well, I was thinking it'd be kind of fun. Well, we'll go ahead and build a tree, right? Myself and this other person. And at the same point in time, have a conversation and do an interview while we're doing the tree. And be kind of funny. Right? So I just thought I'd throw that out too. Something that kind of take things into a different level with stuff, not just someone getting up there and saying, oh, this is is, make it a little bit more entertained factor that goes into it. So I just thought that would be kind of fun. Different things kick around inside my head. So we could even probably get Shane over there from Hughes. That would be fun. Get him, as long as, maybe we can even get him to rip on his guitar a little bit or something like that. He's been hacking our messages. No, this has been kind of the idea. I don't drink anymore, but I thought it'd be really funny if you did a channel called Shots in Slots, right? So you have a bunch of shots lined up and you're taking shots while you're doing that. Could really get wild. So yeah, why not? But just thought I'd go ahead and put that out there. And let's see here. Today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. I'll try. Yeah, I got stuff going on tomorrow, guys. I got these. I got to take them to the next level. So I'll tell you what we'll do is I'll go ahead and post it up, and we'll do another live stream tomorrow night. If, you guys are brute for punishment, we'll go ahead and do that. And I'll go ahead and start painting the next step on those builds, because I know I'm not going to have them done come that time. So probably around the same time at night in the evening, and we'll do it that way. So and then we'll try to make this a weekly thing. So all right. So with that, we're almost at 2 hours, an hour and 57 minutes. So I think Saturday night sounds good. Shane says it sounds good. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And because I have those two to do. Yeah, I got plenty of work to do. So, and that's what I'll do. I'll just go ahead and we'll turn on the camera, and I'll just call this live stream Boone Slot Car Behind the Curtain, and we'll do it that way. And just be low key, whatever. I'll be doing my thing. If you guys have a project or something going on, grab your project, grab your paints, everything else. We'll sit down together, and you won't be by yourself doing your modeling, doing your scenery or whatever. You'll have this guy in the background babbling with 1.5 arms. So I think it'd be kind of fun. So we'll do that, and we'll do the maiden voyage on this adventure tomorrow night. So with that, we're almost at 2 hours. Like I said, I'm not going to put a time limit on these live streams when we do it, because we'll just see what happens, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead, get a bite to eat, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. All right? So thanks all you guys for showing up. Really appreciate it. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right.